Our centre referee is Ezra Gari doing the final checks here. Nathan Corbett, who weighed in at 97.3, gives up some 2.3 kilograms here to Thor Hoopman, who weighed in at 99.6. Richard Wally Walsh in the corner of Corbett, and of course Rumble Rex Redden in the corner of Thor Hoopman. All of Queensland who are watching this one live on Main Event will be in an absolute spin at the moment to think the fight they couldn't get in Queensland is happening here in Melbourne town tonight, Carrot.
Yes, I was saying the other day to a friend of mine, I said maybe I should have had the show in Queensland because I've got so many Queensland fighters on here. But I tell you what, Queensland, Melbourne, it doesn't really matter as long as the show's on because we're on Foxtel and we are right around the country right now.
Okay, Ezra Gari with the final instructions here. As you can hear the Corbett chant going up from the corporate tables that have, well, they've sold out here tonight. They were $5,000 each for these corporate tables. They sold out within a matter of a couple of weeks. Such was the hot ticket of Last Man Standing 2. And our lovely ring girls do their thing, as Ezra Gari is about to get us underway for the right to fight in the final of Last Man Standing 2.
Bit of a tangle up there with the round card girls delaying the show, and let's not forget the prettiest girl tonight is going to get a $5,000 voucher from Ultratune from Mr. Sean Buckley to service her car.
Here we go, first round. Tarek Solek, Stan the Man Longinides, and Michael Chavello with you. Carnage on the front foot. He'll look to get it on the inside, work the knees, rip to the body. Hoopman's got to keep him at bay. That's what Carnage does best. The heavy artillery fired early on here. Front kick from Hoopman. He gives up a lot of experience, but he has a big heart. Carnage collects him with a left hook. The confidence oozing from every pore in the body of Carnage Corbett Stan.
You can see it. You can see it. Everything he throws is just perfect. He's just in the zone. Powerful kicks, punches crisp, effective, looking for a place to land some big shots early in this fight.
A lot of people ask the question, how will Nathan Corbett fare without his beloved elbows? We are seeing here tonight, it is not a problem for him.
Now, he's a lot more complete fighter than the need to have elbows. Of course, it's a great arsenal for him, but he's perfect tonight. He looks crisp.
And that's very true, Stan. You really do minimise Carnage when you say that he isn't as much of a fighter when he hasn't got elbows, as he's showing here at the moment. And for a man who weighed in at 97.3, the heaviest of his career, his speed has not been lost. He is as fast now as he was back when he was a light heavyweight.
And his timing is impeccable. It's just perfect. He's found his range early, and he's going to work early.
Impressive stuff here, Tarek Solak. It's all for Thor Hoopman to try and get up against this wall now.
It's great stuff, and I watched Hoopman a few weeks ago, and watching Carnage now doing all this work on him really impressed me from Carnage's side. But tell you what, Hoopman should not be taken away that lightly. It is still round one, and these guys are Thai boxing. They build up their strength as the fight goes on.
Nice overhand counter right there from Hoopman. Best shot of the fight so far from the God of Thunder. Ooh, Carnage took that front kick to the midsection. Fires a 1-2 up the centre corridor.
You know, I like what I see in Hoopman, I really do, but I think if he keeps taking the punishment, he'll start to wear away as the fight goes on. He needs to not wait for Nathan. The problem is he's counter-fighting, he's waiting for Nathan to do his thing. Nathan is doing what he does, but he's landing big shots.
Corbett leads with the right hand, fires the uppercut, tucks it under the chin. High right round kick from Thor Hoopman. Carnage wants to cut off the ring, wants to force Hoopman into a corner or back against the ropes. Good evasion there, gets underneath the left hook as Carnage, goes to the body, then a front kick. Catches the kicking leg, and Ezra Gari just cautions Thor Hoopman. Final 10 seconds of the opening round. You can see this scary anger in the face every time Carnage throws those hands. First part of the round, Tarek going to Carnage, but in the latter part of the round, Hoopman started to find his stride.
This is correct, and you know what? This is a great fight to watch, especially the technique that you see from both guys, and there's a lot of strength behind those hits too, the kicks and the punches. You know, it might not look much when you're looking at it on screen, but I tell you what, you can hear every punch and every kick from ringside here.
Okay.
Really feel it.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it.
How you feeling?
Here's how it went down again, Stan. Dominance in the early part of the round here from the Carnival of Carnage.
Yeah, dominating the fight. There's no doubt about it. But look, what happens is a lot of times he turns southpaw, and I've noticed a couple of times that's when he gets caught. He stays southpaw a little bit too long, and he gets caught. But having said that, what does Hoopman have to do to get back in the fight? Hoopman can't afford to wait and let Nathan dominate the fight. He's dominating the fight. He wants to counter, and when he's there to try and counter, Nathan's not there. So right now he's in total command, Nathan, and it's going exactly the way he wants it to go.
Hoopman locks on an early leg kick. Stunning right hand there from Carnage. Once again, he's opened up like a house of fire. Carnage almost turning his ankle a little there on that Ultra Tune logo. Jab 2 from Thor. Nice deep kick to the midsection from the God of Thunder. Carnage ties him up. Throws a knee to the stomach. Tries to fold him like a piano accordion. Fighting out a small stance. Inside leg kick. Now back to orthodox. Those leg kicks have got to hurt. They're going to slow Thor Hoopman down and affect his punching. Nice step through knee from Carnage. Stands him with a left hook to the side of the jaw. Here comes Carnage. This is just powerful stuff from Carnage. Uppercut from Hoopman almost took out a low-flying aircraft. The chants go up once again for Carnage. Left hook body shot. He's got to go to the other side of the carcass. He's got to rip into the liver. He's finished so many opponents with that devastating liver shot. 1 minute 48 remaining. Second round of 3. Who will go through to the final? Leg check there from Hoopman. Tried to counter up with an overhand right.
Hoopman's throwing a few desperate shots there, Stan.
Yeah, he is.
He realises he's fallen a bit behind on those points.
He is. He's showing a bit of desperation right now, but there's a nice right hand. But again, the onslaught by Corbett, just too strong for him, Michael.
There is a slight cut over the left eye of Thor Hoopman. I'm sure he's had worse cuts in shaving. Comes forward again. Nice gut munching front kick. Just loses his footing there, does Corbett. Checks the low kick, Hoopman. Hits the right hand. And again from Carnage. Thor Hoopman taking more strikes than a builder's union. Carnage nice defensively as well. Look how Carnage backs him up here. Double forearm guard. You're not getting through there, Thor. And Carnage ties up the arms, works the knee, and Ezra-Gari calls break. Good popping left hand from Carnage. Back to his preferred orthodox stance now. Lead right hand, big outside leg kick. Spot on the money, Stan, here's Carnage. Hoopman! Can he turn the tide? Has he found his second win now, Hoopman?
He's a bit hurt.
Carnage has been backed up for the first time in the fight. But Hoopman's not capitalising, Stan.
He's not, but I don't think Corbett's as hurt as we may give given credit to Hoopman right now. Look, I think Nathan's been very, very busy. You know, he's starting to sort of breathe a bit heavier right now. He's worked very hard.
Whoa, what a round! One of the finest rounds of the night so far. Tarek Solak signs there from Thor Hoopman that he is not done yet.
No, definitely not. Like I said, when I watched him the other day, I realised that he's got a very strong, good structure, and he's there to fight till the last second.
Second and 3 big breaths. Go. In through the nose. Out. In. And out.
In the corner with Thor Hoopman.
Rumble Rex Redden.
These guys got 2 reasons to last the fight properly, because they also both live on the Gold Coast and they'll be facing each other every day.
At the traffic signal. Yeah, now good corner there, good corner shot there to see them
Stan, I mean, you were always renowned as one of the fastest heavyweights on the planet in kickboxing. And how fast is Nathan Corbett?
He is fast. He's precise too. That's what I like about him. He doesn't throw a light for nothing.
Okay, I got some news from backstage, boys, and we got an injury, and a guy will be pulling out, and Paul Slawinski will be coming in.
I knew he'd find a way in. I knew he'd find a way in.
The crowd here doesn't know that yet, but the people on Foxtel knows that. I will release the name in a second.
Wow, that really does throw a spanner into the works.
Who is the injured winner?
Now, should I say that yet, or should you
Come on, Tarek, do not keep us in suspense.
Why don't you guys wait till I get up there?
We'll be in suspense like every other viewer.
All right, well, Paul Slawinski is in. That's a good news.
Amazing news. And now, the stakes have risen a whole lot more. Look at Carnage continually switching here. He's back to southpaw stance. Carnage picking his shots wisely. Nice jab, just threads it through the double forearms. Step through knee from Carnage. Carnage again, fires out, right hand lead on that occasion. He is continually coming forward, all over Hoopman like a fat kid on a cupcake here in the third round. Nice body shot. Hoopman just lacking the starch in his punches now.
Yeah, you're right there, Michael. He's lost a lot of sting behind those punches and kicks.
You've got to remember also, Stan, to his credit earlier on, Wissam El Tahabi did take a lot of sting out of Thor Hoopman in their quarterfinal quite bravely.
That's right, exactly right. And the question really has to be asked, how much has Nathan done? I mean, has he done a lot? Has he spent a lot of petrol throughout this whole thing?
Ooh, just slipping on that Ultra Tune logo there, Nathan Corbett, Tarek.
Yeah, I think Ultra Tune Sean Buckley maybe sent some slippery paint for us here.
Well, they're known for lubes, aren't they? Ultra Tune, no wonder it's slippery. Body shot from Corbett. Oh, it's going to work. Corbett's going to try and find the big bok choy, the big good night Irene. And Hoopman ties him up for pure salvation. Still a long way to go in this third and final round. Body shot. Spare ribs, anyone? I think Hoopman's got a few after this fight. And again, body and head, all levels here from Corbett. The excellence of execution, that is Nathan Corbett.
You know, you got to ask though, I mean, Nathan Corbett in total control, fantastic, but has he really worked hard for these two fights? That's the question. What sort of gauges has he got left in his fuel tank?
You've got to figure he did get wobbled by Shane Tilliard early in the night. He's had to work very hard so far here tonight, Tarek.
Talking about Shane Tilliard, that kid is the next 10 years, mate. He's the next 10 years in Australia.
I agree.
Strong frame, very young man, inexperienced, and he's got a great corner. Shaggy and Ian Jacobs and the rest of the boys up there, he's got a great corner.
I agree with you totally.
Thor Hoopman has got to throw a Hail Mary shot now in the final 10 seconds. It's the only chance left unless a grand piano falls on the head of Nathan Corbett. The Carnage will win this one. Stan, you've got to be impressed by the speed, the work rate of Nathan Corbett. The question is, though, how much energy did this take out of Corbett? Because he'd really have about, I'd say, 30 minutes before he's got to square up for the final.
And we've got some new information right now.
Here it comes, here it comes. Who's going to be the man to go out?
One of the semi-finalists is injured.
Andre, I'm
so
guessing.
Paul
I say Andre as well.
Slawinski will be fighting next against
Steve McKinnon. Come on, Tarek. Tell us.
And while I'm saying that, the loser out of this fight...
Could Slawinski fight McKinnon, then maybe Corbett in the final? Two rematches, Stan, would be epic.
But the injured person is Andre the Giant, who's got broken ribs. So Paul Slawinski will fight Steve McKinnon next, right here. Last man standing, semi-final number 2.
Oh my, Stan, the blockbuster of all blockbusters has happened. Paul Slawinski, as we thought at the start of the night, in a tournament of heavy attrition, has made his way in. Suddenly, last man standing has gone from brilliant to pure epic awesomeness.
Winning fight is about winning fights and lasting as the last man standing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous position. Judge Norman Liu, 30-28. Judge Bright Burswizzle, 30-29. Judge Mark Curry, 30-28. Your first finalist from the red corner, Nathan Carnage, Corbett.
Terence turning up a bit of surprise. He said red corner, and then he said Nathan Corbett. So false hope there for Thor Hoopman. But you know what, Stan? I've got to give up for Thor because he had so much less experience than Nathan, taking on the great Nathan Corbett, and he went 3 rounds and gave it a great shot.
Yeah, Thor Hoopman, nothing to be ashamed about. He should walk out of here, out of this ring with his head up high. He fought a very high caliber